And we are live. This is a live mail call. So whoever shows up, shows up. You don't want to show up, that's totally fine too. But we've got for this live mail call number 2 of 2024, March 7th, 2024, Thursday. And please feel free to read the message that's going down, that's scrolling down below. There is one of the items that I got from Trains in the Bowie up in Pennsylvania. And again, guys, if you would show up in here, it's a mail call. So it's just a live stream mail call. I figured it's easier to do it this way and won't have to worry about the video being too long. This way it's a live stream and I can actually cut stuff open and go as long as I feel that I need to go. So see what's in this. Got a caboose. I believe it is a not sure what that is. I'm going to say possibly an AHM. No, I believe it's, can't read it. Hey Joe, welcome. It's the live stream or mail call. So this is a I'm not even sure what brand that is, honestly. ON, one of them off brands, I'm sure. Looks like they might have put body mount couplers on it, so looks like KD coupler boxes. Get that back in there. But here's what it is. Hey JD, a Maryland and Pennsylvania caboose. I've probably seen one of these before, but I haven't seen a wide selection of them on eBay or on other sites or eBay. But this particular box came from our friends up in Pennsylvania at Trains in the Bowie. If anybody knows who I'm talking about, it's Victoria and Corey. You can find them on or live on Thursday nights, right after or at 8 o'clock, right after my live stream on Thursdays. So check them out. Trains in the Bowie on YouTube. But anyway, here's the first car if you all wasn't in here yet. It's an old Lionel Suburban car. And you all just seen that, the Pennsylvania and Maryland caboose, or Maryland and Pennsylvania. Ma and Paul. And we'll go to our next car, which is a old Tyco. This one I'm trying to think of what it was, and I'm not sure. It's not on the paper, but it's one of those weird names, but it looks to me like it might be, I mean, being that it's screw on trucks, it could really be, like a part of AHM or any of those that might have had, or no, AHM was pins. Yeah, I'm not too sure what this one was now. Anyway, it's Maryland, Pennsylvania. Regardless. On to the next car, which I know is definitely a Tyco, but and looks like we're only missing one step, which is no big deal. But that's your normal car that you would see at probably almost every train show. Morton Salt car. Another one from my collection. I believe that might make one, or should make about 2 or 3 of them that I own. I try not to get too many of them because basically they're more of a billboard car more than anything. But if you had, like if you had an industrial that was getting salt for the ingredients, you can put that on your train and give them a whole load of salt, I guess. Anyway, moving on. We got if you notice down at the bottom, guys, that's a small business that I'm trying to run. It's not taken off quite yet, but it brings in a little extra money just to circulate back and forth towards stuff off of eBay or from train shows or from Facebook marketplace, or if the opportunity came around that I can buy somebody's whole layout for a good price, or whole collection, and some of the engines needed work or something, well, I can always fix them with what I got in parts, or wait to a train show and find parts. That's just the way I roll at a train show. I make somebody a deal and I buy a whole flat soda box of train cars for parts, or I make so many out of what I've got and resell them for the beginning modeler that might, want some cheaper cars and stuff like that to play around with. So, but here is this guy. I got that all. This is all from Trains in the Bowie. So it's a little spotlight caboose. And again, that is a Tyco, I believe. I think Tyco is the one that made these. And I collect them because they're little they're little bobber, basically little bobber caboose bodies, but they're also the spotlight. They're just not an actual, they actually don't have the bobble, you know, caboose frame and stuff like that, but it's still a bobble caboose, you might say. Now, the main part of this order, which we still have these three items, and then this is a part that I had to buy separate to go with them. And this was all part of a collection that they had got a few weeks back, I believe. But here is part of it, and I bought all these separate to make one long or one big somewhat train. I'll probably eventually add on when I find them on eBay, or if they get any more trains in the valley at the actual shop, hobby shop, because they do buy collections from people that might have lost a loved one, or just of other health problems or issues, stuff like that. If they got to get rid of their train stuff, well, Trains in the Valley goes and takes interest in it and buys them out. So anyway, there is part of what we're going to be getting into. And if you see that little, it might not show up on camera too good because of the glare of the lights. That little hole there at this hand, you can begin to want or see what we're going to open. Road railers. I've never had road railers, but that is what we are going to open. And if you don't know what a road railer is, well, it's part of the intermodal situation or train. And it's similar to having the trailer trailers on flat cars, only you don't have the actual flat car. The trailer is basically just hanging from two trucks. At least that's what it looks like in real life. They're just hanging there, which technically they are. They're just hitched up on two different sets of wheels, hooked together. And here is one of them. I'm not sure. If this one is one of them that has the, yeah, I'm not sure about that, honestly. It's not going in there. But anyway, it'll be something like that when it's all said and done. But there is the first trailer, and you can see, if you can see it, it says Conrail, which is that little blue stripe right there on the screen. Let me see if I can blow this up. Hey, we got Drake from the Curly Express. We got Step Van Dan, Dwayne's Fork and Spoon, Grandpa Rails, and Joe Rader. Uh, Let me see if I can blow myself up here. Maybe. Don't need to get rid of that. There we go. See if this is any better. I don't know if it will be or not, but you can see the blue right there. And then, of course, it says Norfolk Southern, who owns Triple Crown. So that's that one. And here's a little tip, guys, always keep your bubble wrap and your peanuts for future use. That's just a little tip. If you ever sell on eBay or Facebook Messenger or Marketplace rather, or any of those. And these are the little parts to this that I gotta try to glue back together. And we can get rid of the tape. And we'll go to the next one. So anybody that might have locomotives or anything they want to get rid of, or just want to donate to the channel, feel free. I'm not asking for, not begging for anything, but I do know SMT Mainline and who is Harrison over in Canada, and Ron from Classic Model Trains usually gets stuff donated to them to help their channel because they do a lot of repairs. Well, the message down below that's going across there is my small business that I'm doing to not just to help my channel, but to help get a little bit of funds to help beginner model railroaders and so forth, to help them get into the model railroading community and the hobby. But here is another Triple Crown, and I will see if I can do this with my left hand. This ought to be interesting. But that one has the extra truck on the back, and it's also got the hitch up front to hitch on to the back of this one, so they hang there. This one does not have the extra hitch. I thought it did. Maybe I looked at that wrong. But anyway, we got the trailers. That's the main thing. I've got flat cars that they probably will attempt to fit on. Here at, I will just find me some parts, and which I've seen on eBay, to complete a road railer train. Like I said, there is some parts here that go with the little truck up front. And for you guys, if you didn't, you guys that now are here, Dwight and Dwayne and all of you, these are some of the other cars that I got in case you did not see them before you got here. Couple Tycos, some brand that I can't figure out how to pronounce it or say it, and an old 9L Southern ox car, only because it's Southern. That's one reason I got it. Now, the last two, which is packaged together, these two probably have a lot of the parts that I need for these two. And I figure it's easier to do a live stream this way or a mail call this way. Then you don't have to worry about your video going over the minutes and everything. You can just do a live stream and have people live in your chat. And we got a little note here that says, "Hey Rodney, thanks for the support. Have fun, Corey and Victoria from Trains in the Valley." So, and we've got a business card on the back of the note. Very nice. So if you never heard of Trains in the Valley, it is a train shop up in Pennsylvania. Hey, Randall's in here. I hope Randall ain't asleep and driving. That's only on Sundays, right, Randall? When you fall asleep during Connie's live stream. But anyway, I'm not going to take the parts and stuff out of here, guys, but this comes with the directions and the frame and all. But here is another road rail or trailer. Again, this one is the same as the other two. It's just not put together. I thought they was supposed to be marked out. Maybe they was the ones that was on eBay that I've seen, I guess. The ones where they was marked out from other companies. Okay. Well, anyway, there's that one, guys. I already showed you, I think, but Triple Crown, Conrail, Norfolk Southern, the owner of Triple Crown. Normally, Norfolk Southern is the ones that's hauling them around, so we'll put that over there. And finally, we've got a second one. This one is marked out from the CN road railer, and I know you ain't going to be able to see that, but it's marked out right there. It says CN road railer, but it's also a Triple Crown, and that's the only different one that I have in this order. And again, this one's a kit. Comes with your basic set of trucks, your hitch for one end, wheels, your support legs when your trailer's unhooked, and all the goodies that make everything swivel when it's a road railer. So for the truck. And again, directions, very nice for somebody like me that don't know much about putting stuff together right off. But they are browser, in case anybody's wondering what brand these are. I forgot to mention that. If you haven't noticed by the green box, I have a few browser items in my collection, but they're not my favorite. But hey, you know, it is what it is. You got to get them when they're at a good price. And there's the little note that was written by Victoria. It's definitely Victoria's handwriting. So Victoria and Corey are friends of mine that's up Pennsylvania that own Trains in the Valley. So anyway, this is a lot of neat stuff. I saw these, they was like $12.50 a piece. And when they got this collection in, they put them on their website, and I took and sucked up all four of them plus the little front truck part for the beginning, or yeah, for the beginning of the train. So and you gotta almost have to have that, because that's what your first one goes on. It needs work, but she did send the parts. That might actually need, yeah, that needs a lot of adjusting. That screw, that's loose. It's leaning to one side. But anyway, couple other I believe this might be the front hitch. No, that is the front hitch. These are parts to it. That's all I know. It was taped in there. But yeah, there's mail call number 2. I can't beat the prices. I mean, they're selling stuff at pretty good prices because they're doing buyouts. Yes, fun stuff to play with. It's just the fingers right now are arthritis because of the weather and everything. And once it warms up, I mean, it'll get a little better for me to work with it. But yeah, you got 2 kits, one being blocked out, or however you want to call it, blocked out, and as the old CNN trailer, and then they put Triple Crown over there in the smaller letters, where these are bigger. I saw other ones on eBay. I may or may not get those. I don't know, but I do know they're blocked out. Like this one, they might be like, I think one's blocked out CNN, and one's blocked out for I can't think. I think one was Snyder, and it might have got blocked out. I know Snyder is that CSX? What, Snyder is one of those railroads that's usually marked on there, but I do know Triple Crown is Norfolk Southern. And in this case, obviously, Conrail, because we got little Conrail advertisements on it also, or road name. So that'll be in addition to my Intermobile cars, which basically, when I say Intermobile, I mean older style Intermobile, being Tyco lifelike cars with the little containers on them. Okay. Anyway, the older ones with the, the little containers, little piggybacks. Then I got maybe a few other cars that might have containers or something already on them that somebody made up. And then of course, my version of an auto rack is the old lifelike Tyco auto carriers, which to me is the same thing as auto racks. You're not hauling them under cover. They're open carriers like you would see on the road for a car carrier. But anyway, guys, that's going to end this live stream. Thank you for you all for showing up. And this has been mail call number 2 for 2024 for March 7th. And we'll don't forget, I am probably going live at 7 p.m. tonight for my normal live stream, and possibly again tomorrow night for my other live stream. So Grandpa, if you're available, email me or message me, and I will see that I can send you a link later if you're available. You're more than welcome to come up on panel if you want to hang out. I know tomorrow night won't be able to get Ray or any of those, and I know tonight I won't be able to get Sparky. So, because he's in family night tonight, and Ray's bowling tomorrow night, so that leaves me with finding somebody. I know John number 2 ain't going to make either one of them because of tax season. So bye all. Thanks for showing up.